Okay, I'm back again with video 4, and this time it's another of the eclectic traveller's notebook or TN style journals. Probably my favourite kind to make, I think, although I do like a change from time to time. So this one I'm calling Ophelia, and this is made with some Stamperia doubled up cardstock. See, I put some glitter on this one. It's quite stiff to open because the spine is quite heavily reinforced. I like to try and make sure that they last. It will loosen up as you use it. I think there's some Tyvek down the middle there as well, so definitely well reinforced. Probably a bit too much. So an envelope here with a postcard. There's no stamp on it, but it's obviously quite old. And a cigarette card. That's from 1949. In this pocket I've got a vintage book page. It's obviously telling you how to look after your house in November, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry, ladies, for a few months. This is a pocket made of vellum. I'm trying to remember where that paper was from, and I just can't at the moment. It might be chapter 1. And a little dangle, little flower fairy in that dangle. I've done some embossing on this, oh goodness, masking paper, and some tabs. This is from Tim Holtz tissue paper. It's a little seahorse on that dangle. Stenciling. This is a belly band, and in there's an old receipt from 1924. In there. Sorry, everything's getting caught. And that's a tag that I've made using a napkin. Let's put them in together and they should slide in quite nicely. There we go. Just to add a bit of colour on there. I've got another book page here and a tag. Yes, chapter 1 papers I've used in here. I'm sure that's chapter 1. And one of my favourite flower fairy images, the willow, some pansies from a botanical book. I'll put a tiny tag here and a little calling card, little faux calling cards. There's a bow at the top. This is a genuine vintage document. Not sure of the date though. And a library card. And this is from chapter 1 again. This is a journal card. This page I've made short and turned it into a double pocket. So we've got a slender tag in there. And in here I've put Ophelia. That's who the journal's named after, Ophelia. Here I've made a little window so we can see the flower fairy. Bit of edging on that. Here I've done something slightly different. I've used some foil, some hot foil, and some, I can't remember what it's called, Misty Fuse. It's like a fuse, sort of a fusing cloth, and I've just ironed that to give you a little bit of colour there. Pick up the purples. This is a belly band and a flower fairy tag, and that's on a page made from piano roll paper. This is from an old music book. I've got another dangle here and a book page. Let's see what this one is. The clothes calendar. This is the centre. In this pocket I've got just part of a document. Don't think there's a date on that, but obviously quite old, not the cleanest, and I've done an upside down tag in there. A pretty ruffle with a butterfly charm. Little lessons in cooking. The other side of that piano roll paper. I've doubled that up and stitched it around so it should be quite, should stand up quite well. This vellum pocket has got a couple of cigarette cards in, and we've got another slender tag in there. Just sort of folded that back, and I have put a little bit of paper on the back there just to pick up the colours. Here's that little bottle of glitter. You can take that off obviously if it's annoying. Sometimes I like dangles on my journals, sometimes not so much. Computer card and a library card in this belly band. It's the other side of the Flower Fairy page. Looking after one's wardrobe, vintage book page. Here I've put a vintage birthday card. Oh, Christmas card actually. From is that Arnold Lawrence or Oswald Lawrence? Coming apart, this one. I've just left that as it was. I haven't tried to mend it, but it is the whole thing in there. And there's a little bit more of that foiling up there, so it picks up the purple. In here I've got another napkin card, and I've foiled on the back of that, and an empty vintage envelope for you to use as you please. Cut out a little bee on there. It's just some old lace from a collar and some buttons. A bit more of that embossing. This is from chapter 1, and this is another vintage photograph. On the back page I've pinned the letter that was originally in this envelope, and there you can see the back inside cover. So that's Ophelia. Hopefully somebody will like her. I think she's pretty nice. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.